with the top alcohol funny cars. Then it's going to be the top alcohol dragsters. And for more on an interesting story developing there, here's Jamie.
Well, Brandon Boer advancing on to his first final of 2013 against Rich McPhillips. But Brandon told me he's still in this point chase. If he wins here today, they're going to load up the truck and they're going to head straight on to Dallas, which is just next weekend.
Tough. And when it comes to points racing, you ready for this one? Mickey Ferro set to take on Frank Manzo. Frank, who started horribly, has turned it on as of late. Believe it or not, checked with Brad Littlefield. Frank Manzo entered the weekend 5th in national points, and by making the final here today, the Allen Nobby drivers in the point lead once again. Can you believe it?
No, I can't. That's just amazing. You're talking about a driver who didn't get his first win until Brainerd in August, won that race, won the U.S. Nationals a couple of weeks ago, and he's just carving everybody to pieces this weekend and has the points lead. That's amazing.
Continue to talk about it. If you're going to beat Frank Manzo, you got to beat him early, and then you got to stay on top.
Frank Manzo getting set to back up his race car. You know what happens to his old race cars? And eventually this car will be sold because Frank has kind of talked about getting out of the biz. Adam Flamhock, who races Pro Mod, ran 552 in Europe with one. And a guy named Johnny Lindbergh ran 542 at a booming 268. Now, it wasn't an official NHRA national event, but those numbers are just incredible.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, Frank Manzo, even though he's no longer in the car, there's some kind of magical juju on it that'll be there until that car goes to the scrapyard.
106 is the track temp for those of you scoring at home. We've talked about how Mickey Ferro is going to have a tough customer here. After all, Frank Manzo has won 41 straight national event finals. Let me put this into a different perspective for you. The last time Frank Manzo lost a final at a national event, you got to go back to Winter Nationals in Pomona. That's not the jaw dropper. It was 2006, 7.5 years ago.
Just phenomenal. We could do a whole hour show just on Frank Manzo with the incredible stats and accomplishments that he's rolled up over the years.
Come on, Mickey, give him a race. Left lane moves first, but Mickey was shaken.
Yeah, it's over.
42 straight now for Frank Manzo. 559, 263 miles an hour. Color it up, national event win number 103. 102 of those now in top alcohol funny car. Wow.
Mickey did what he needed to do on the starting line at 2/100ths of a second advantage, but it wasn't long before Frank Manzo gobbled that up. Mickey went 570 at 260, but you know, 570 won't go into 559 evenly, and Frank Manzo does it again.
John Lombardo, Tony Bartone, Annie Whiteley, Jay Payne, you've all been leapfrogged by Frank Manzo.
You know, that's a good point. Mickey Ferro, he's not going for the championship this year, but he certainly could have been a good friend to all of those drivers you mentioned by stopping the Frank Manzo juggernaut. Couldn't do it.
Look at the shake just past the 60-foot clock in the Christmas tree. Mickey's Ryco car, the green stuff machine, just having troubles getting traction. That's all Frank Manzo needed. How many times is this guy going to do it before he hangs it up? Threatens retirement all the time, and it could really, literally come at any time. There's Frankie on his way once again to title number 17. Oh my goodness. Say that guy's the John Force of the Lucas Oil Drag Racing Series. Maybe doesn't say it well enough. Frank Manzo's in rare air. He's in a place by himself.
Well, as we said in Indy, Frank, to win the championship, told everybody he was going to have to do a Frank Manzo, and he's doing it.
Well, Brandon Boer, Rich McPhillips represent the top alcohol dragster final. We'll set that up, but first here's Jamie.
Frank Manzo, is a big congratulations that you got from Mickey Ferro there. We weren't sure you were going to run for the championship this year. Here you are with another Wally. How important was this one?
Thank you very much. We don't know if we're running for the championship yet. Right now we're having fun. It'll be the last time I'll be in the car this year. I'm just going to do the best I can. I got a great bunch of guys. Allen Nobby, Shea Cower, bringing another one home. Those Hoosier tires were stuck in the final, like unbelievable. Lucas Oil, unbelievable. And all the people that helped me, my crew, my wife, Michelle. This is unbelievable, guys. Beginning of the year was tough. And basically, I just decided I was going to tone the whole thing down. And the more I try and slow it down, the faster it goes. So that goes to show you how much I know.
You said it's your last race of the year. You said at Indy that was your last Indy. Is this it for you?
It's my last year, yes. I don't know what we're going to do, if we're going to just go to Maple Grove, if we'll go to Dallas. We don't know. I got a lot of work to do on the pro mod for Shea Cowett, and right now that's my first priority. And so we'll see what happens here.
A retirement year, Frank Manzo with another Wally. Congratulations.
Well, Jamie.